This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
Hello there, and welcome to another episode of the KJ Arcade. My name is Jay the Grey.
My name is Kevin the K.
And this week, I decided to take on the crazy game that is Fable.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And it's getting a reboot this year.
Really?
Yes, it's getting a reboot. It looks really good. It looks really good. Just think
Is it? Are they just redoing the original?
I don't know if it's actually a reboot in that sense per se, but just the look of it is pretty good. And they got the guy who played Moss from the IT crowd, Richard Ayoade, to be one of the characters. Yes,
that's awesome.
Right. So
I did like Fable, but I just never beat any of them.
How? Why? I mean, you literally the biggest gimmick of this game is in the first game you're a kid whose father is killed, and you're out kind of for revenge. But every choice that you make impacts who you are, what you can learn, and what you can do. So it's a moral compass kind of game where every choice could either take you down the path of light or the path of darkness.
Is it the same place? Is it the same developer? Lionhead Studios is who did the original.
I think so.
Okay. Because they made another favorite game of mine that I could probably talk about at some point.
Interesting.
Keep going. I won't interrupt you. I'm sorry.
All right. So, it's an action role-playing game. Initially started by Big Blue Box in 2004, along with Lionhead Studios from 2005 to 2006, Flaming Fowl Studios in 2017, and the Playground Games in 2020 to present. It was published by Xbox Games. Danny Elfman did the fucking music. Elfman,
really?
Yes, and Russell Shaw. But it was on Xbox, it was on Microsoft Windows, on Mac, the 360, the Xbox One, and the Xbox Series X and Series S. Came out officially on September 14th of 2004. And the last release, Fable Fortune, came out in February 22nd of 2018.
No, Lionhead Studios shut down in 2016.
Womp womp.
That makes me sad because they had so many good games they could have kept going with.
Yeah, so it's currently Playground Games then. But,
well, they better not fuck it up.
Again, considering that when you look at your character from a child to an adult, the choices they make, making them either a good guy,
or evil.
Yeah, and again, everything you do has that. Okay, well, because you're good, you can learn this kind of magic, or you can use this kind of weapon, or you can talk to this person, it's perfectly fine. Or, oh no, I'm going to be a thief for a while. Oh no, you're doing bad things. You can learn dark magic.
Yeah.
And you can talk to these den of thieves and murderers.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I find it so hard.
I
find it so hard, and I'm sure you're the exact opposite, but I find it so hard to play a bad guy in anything. I always want to be a decent person.
Every time I played Fable, I played completely good, one save.
Oh, okay.
Then I played completely evil, the second save. Then I tried to find a happy middle ground to see if anything interesting would happen. I did that, I think, at least for the first... No, I think I did it every game. And I think it was more beneficial in the second two versus the first for your moral compass to be either or.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't, like I said, I never really got far. It's like the game, for me, the gameplay got boring and stale pretty early. So, like, I would get to where I'm completely good and I had the halo and, like, I was glowing and shit, but I was like, I don't really care what happens next.
Again, it's a semi-revenge story. It's what you're kind of supposed
I know. I'm really into the story stuff, which is surprising why I never finished it because Fable is a classic.
I mean, if you didn't finish the first one, I think you probably... Because not each one takes place the same time. So you're not playing the same character every time. So, like, the first game is your initial starting point. Your second game takes place 500 years later after that one. And then the third game takes place 50 years after the second game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I remember that's when they started doing, like, battleships and guns. And
yeah, the third game was more political because you were trying to overthrow the current king.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was really cool to have like the last couple of boss fights, whether you were good or evil, because your moveset would be changed, and his elite guard, who was the person protecting him at the time, was pretty fierce. But if you were dark, that fight was easy as fuck. If you were light, it was a little tougher. At least to me it was. But then, yeah, you were also trying to like stop people from invading your country and stuff like that, because it was, I think that one is the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, I remember one of them was like that.
Yeah. So like it's like kind of 1800s England.
Yeah. I remember. Well, the other game that they created, I'll just tell you real quick. It's called Black and White.
Okay.
Because apparently Lionhead Studios was really good about making games to choose specifically good or evil, and each side gave you a thing. So, like in Black and White, you were a god, and all you controlled was your hand, and you had like a hand that you could do very few things, but you had this giant creature that you could choose. It was like a bipedal version of like a wolf, a cow, and that was like your entity, basically. And you would have to watch him, and you'd have all these villages, and you want to do good things. So the villages like, oh, we want to worship you. And you're usually competing against other gods that are trying to, do things. And if you're evil, then all you have to do is create an army and go over there. But if you're good, then you just have to be so good that your influence reaches out to them, and their people are like, oh shit, we should follow that guy instead. He's a great guy. But like the cool thing was you had your little monster, and you would have to watch him, and sometimes he'd just be like, doo, 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 and he'd pick up a villager and eat him. And so you had to like go to him and be like, no, and you slap him. And you could take your hand and be like, whap, whap, and your little thing would be like, ow, 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 if he does something bad. But then if he does something good, you can move your hand up and down and like pet him, and he's like, oh yeah, that's it. So you had to like keep an eye on what he was doing. But anyways, that was Black and White. That one, I really wish they made another one of those. They made two, but I really wish they made another one of those.
It's another short-lived series, much like Vector Man. So sad.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah. Maybe another Black and White though. Come on, people.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, again, if Fable's getting a reboot, why not Black and White? Why not Bloody Roar?
Do we?
Still looking at you, Economy USA. Come on,
do
you
it.
Can do it.
Stop looking directly at the camera, please. Please stop.
Look away. Economy, I need it to happen. I want that game. We gave you ideas. Look at our TikTok. It's there. Okay, you can look at the camera.
Okay, thank you. I don't know why it creeps me out. I hate it.
Oh, but does it freak you out when I look at you in public? Calm down.
No, that's different. For some reason, through the camera, I'm like, stop.
Look, this isn't a horror film. I'm not going to just start crawling through your screen. This is not the right... Yeah, no, we ain't got time for that. We do not do that here.
No. We no crawl through cameras here.
No, we don't do all that.
No.
But yeah, I think Fable, if done properly now with like the newer graphics and...
Well, they could do some really good shit. I'd love to see an open world. It'd probably be open world.
I mean, I don't mind it being open world if that's the case, because it could be very much like the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be a really good. I mean, I guess you kind of do that with Skyrim.
Kind of, but to a certain extent. Like, you can be a bad guy in like a city, but it doesn't always cross over unless they put a bounty out on you.
Yeah, but you can also like you can be good and bad in that game.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm in the Thieves Guild and I'm head of the Thieves Guild, but I'm also head of the Dragon Head, and I'm also the leader of the Mages Guild, and I'm also like
Oh,
the dragon. It's just a bajillion things.
yeah. I'm also half vampire, half werewolf.
Yes, half vampire, half werewolf, half person.
Yeah, I'm all kinds of stuff over here.
I mean, I'm killing it.
Control
That's just it.
control dragons, have the voice, transform, bloodlust, can walk on the daylight. Oh man, I got everything going for me. Everything is coming up.
Everything's.
Nord.
I was always the lizard people.
Oh, you
Every
always
time.
have a lizard person? No, I had to,
Always.
let me see, Nord or one of the elves. I could never be a Khajiit. Just like, no, I can't be a
Oh
Khajiit.
no, I was never a Khajiit, but I
look
was.
too fucking weird.
Yeah. I was always a lizard person, and the cool thing about them is they could not catch diseases,
Okay.
and they could breathe underwater.
Again, that's
So.
why being a werewolf and a vampire comes in handy. What diseases am I catching?
Well, maybe I'm half
Immortality?
lizard.
Oh no.
Well, now I'm half human, half lizard, half werewolf, half vampire. So in your face.
Now you're scaly and furry?
Scaly and furry, that's right.
Sounds
Ain't
fucking
no
itchy
qualms
as shit.
here. I'm badass.
Sounds itchy. And like you have to do a lot of shedding.
Sounds like a shitty anime concept.
It could happen. Sounds
There's probably a porn about it.
ugh. Even worse. Fuzzy, scaly people. What a fetish.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I forgot to write down what time we started this. Uh-oh!
Womp womp. So,
Uh-oh!
honestly, I think that's the best I can tell you about Fable. It's a fun game. It's only one player in the first game, but in the second two, you could also be two player and work cooperatively with each other.
That's cool.
Yes,
Mhm.
I thought that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, you could always call us or something and talk to us.
Oh, do you want me to say the things now?
Yeah, you can say the things. Yeah.
Okay, I'll say the things. You can find us at kjandapodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Blue Sky and Threads at KJNA Podcast. And you can also find us at on YouTube, also at KJNA Podcast. You can sense the theme here. They could call us at 858-848-KJNA. That's our phone number. You can text me. You can ring me. You can call me, beat me,
If you
however you want to reach me. Yeah, that's right. And then you can also
We're
go to
not
buymeacoffee.com/KJNA podcast if you want to help a podcast in need.
Unfortunately, we don't have anybody as cute as Kim Possible on the roster yet.
Yeah, not yet. But you can also go to Patreon.com/KJNA
Yeah, do that.
podcast. And that's where we also have shit. Did I forget anything? I said the YouTubes. Oh, we're streaming consistently. Since we're talking about games, Jay and I be streaming randomly.
Yeah.
We really should set up a time specifically to do it, but we haven't done it yet.
Nah, we haven't done it yet.
No.
But the next season of Marvel Rivals starts on January 10th. They were initially going to drop the Fantastic Four today on this recording date, which is January 6th, but they pushed it back to the 10th to line up with the new season.
Oh, okay.
So look forward to the Fantastic Four.
Is that going to be... Yeah, is Fantastic Four on... going to be on Disney+? Plus?
The movie?
Oh, it's the movie. Okay.
No, the movie is later this year. The characters from Marvel Rivals will come out on the 10th.
Okay. All right, well, I'm still into Cloak and Dagger, so...
Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love a schizophrenic. It's perfectly fine.
Hooray! We love it. I mean, I love it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you play your character technically is two people.
That's true. I can switch back and forth.
Yeah. So
Anyways.
my character's one guy with mental issues.
Mine just throws the daggers.
Same. But yours heals, mine kills.
Yours does the murder with the boons.
Yes, miss many boons of death.
We haven't played in a while either.
We should.
That was lame. We should. All right. Thank you so much for listening. We love you. We'll see you next time.
Good night, folks.
Bye.